Billy, just because you don't have the self-control or the self-restraint to not, overdo it with the cookies, cakes, and pies, does not mean that Ashley is not allowed to have those in the house. If you want to eat unseasoned mince because you don't like onions, you don't like seasoning, you don't like flavor, you don't like spice, that's fine. But you cannot be mad and expect Ashley to want to do the same thing. Get some self-control. To the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe. I almost hit the control button. Hit the subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and then leave your comments down below. All right, so the episode picks up right where the last one left off, where Billy and Ashley are meeting up with Ashley's father. So her father is like, yo, so this is not the norm, right? Typically, there's a process. You meet somebody, you get to know that person, you then decide that you want to marry them. Like, this is okay. Because Ashley points out the wedding's in 3 weeks, and her dad said, oh, him and his luscious locks, we're not going. But Ashley assured her father that Billy will take care of her. Yes, you are going to eat like you were in the army, so get ready. Billy said he is 100% serious, and he came into this for genuine reasons, and that was to find his person. Another person that wants to meal prep with him with no other deviation about it. Another person that wants to do the dishes when he does the dishes, that wants to vacuum when he wants to vacuum, that irons up to his standards. That's who he came in here to find. Ashley is that person, he believes. Ashley brings up her job, and she is a flight attendant, aka cabin crew. And her dad is like, well, you've done well for yourself, right? And we're all proud of you, but yeah, there's going to have to be some type of compromise because remember, Billy is apprehensive because she is a flight attendant, even though Billy himself is in the army. We don't know what he does in the army, but Billy is in the army. So, but whatever. My water bottle is in the scene. My God. Guest star. So her father ultimately does give her his blessing and said, look, if y'all are happy, then this is the right thing for y'all to do. And, I'm all for it. Then he calls his daughter a donut because she was like, will you walk me down the aisle, and gets emotional when he says yes. Ashley, please. Why did you think your dad was not going to walk you down the aisle? So we get to Megan and K-Dot. So K-Dot is cooking dinner, looked like some pasta or some meat or something. It looked right. It looked right. And Megan was saying how good it is. Her and her vein. That vein is on full display every day. Like, are you stressing your face out, Megan? Relax. Oh my God. So K-Dot said that he does not like cooking dinner, but he likes cooking dinner for her. And he said that he doesn't want to do life with anyone else but her. Somewhere Sophie is just curled in a ball, okay? So they are super lovey-dovey for now. She lets him know that she does love him. I believe she said it. And life is grand, and life is grand for them for now. Javin and Jed. Jed said that he feels confident in saying yes at the altar. Javin said he's not 100% yet, and he has never taken a girl to meet his family. Said the Damola thing is still lingering in Katisha's mind. I think it's lingering in your mind, Javin. I don't think it's lingering in Katisha's. I think it's lingering in yours because you have not shown this woman that you want to be with her. You haven't done anything to make her feel very safe and secure in y'all's relationship. That's really the issue. I don't think it's a matter of Damola and him lingering in her mind. It's the fact that you have not done anything to secure this woman and, let her know that, yes, you made the right decision by picking me. That's the issue. So Javin feels away, or feels that he wants Katisha to meet up with Damola, hash it out so that they can move forward in their relationship. And he feels a way that I know somebody named Takesha, y'all. That's why I keep doing that. He feels a way that Katisha is low-key embarrassed about what she did to Damola. I don't think Katisha's embarrassed at all. I don't. I don't think she's embarrassed at all. I think that she just does not want to have to answer for what she did. She doesn't like that everybody is asking her about it. I think Katisha is very content with her decision because you're comfortable for her, because you are the same type of elusive F boy that she's used to. I don't want to say you're low vibrational, but you don't have to do a lot. You're not doing a lot. She likes that whole mysterious, whatever type of vibe. And you give her that. That's all that is. So we then see Katisha and Lady S. And Lady S is talking about how she's going to be meeting Cal's family and he's going to be meeting hers. And they're both excited about, both of those meetings. Katisha said this has been challenging for her. And what part? What exactly has been challenging? I would like to know. What has been challenging? You made your decision and you like I don't understand this. She then said that the issue right now with her and Javin is that women we lead with emotion and Javin is a man so he leads with logic and right now it's just not aligning and I'm like I guess. Like you don't seem emotional at all, Katisha. I don't know what's happening. So Megan and K Dot. So they go to London to see his house. The way his fridge was full of beer and condiments. I said, so you eat out every day. You eat out every day because you got condiments on deck. I thought that was so funny. So he has Megan sit in front of his gaming chair so that his little gaming setup so that she can get the full vibes and put the headphones on and all that type of stuff. And I don't like the way that she kept making little snide remarks about what he does. So it was like, yeah, he's a gaming nerd. I love him even though he's a gaming nerd. Like, let's be real. The gaming industry makes money, right? These streamers make bank on Twitch, on YouTube. People make money by gaming. So the way that she kept saying that when I'm sure she has heard the same thing from people about her being a dancer is interesting. I thought she would have more tolerance or more respect for somebody that has what society deems an unconventional job, but I guess not. So they go to meet up with some of his friends. Two of his friends' hair stressing me out. That one that had to comb over from the back, I said, oh girl, that is interesting. Wow. And then the other one had a mullet, and I was like, oh wow. Okay. K Dot is clearly the Beyonce of his friends because so when they're talking to his friends and they ask her what she does, she was like, I'm a dancer. And the way that they low-key judged her in their heads, I said, see, and you can tell that it took her aback, but that's what you're doing to K Dot because he's a gamer. In case you didn't notice. So they're basically asking why are they rushing to marriage so soon? Right? They're like, y'all are in a bubble right now. What happens when y'all come out of the bubble? Which is a very, in my opinion, fair question, fair assessment to ask. K-Dot is talking to his friend over to the side and tells him, look, I didn't think this would be happening. I came into this process, but I didn't think I would actually find somebody. Like, this is amazing to me. So his friend is like, I'm excited for you, but I'm also very scared. So we then see Jed and Barta. So they go and they're out for drinks and they're having, little date night. And she lets him know that she doesn't want a life where she relies on a man. She likes being independent. She likes having her own money and being able to do the things that she needs to do for herself. She said, look, I don't need you. I just want you. And you could see something click inside of him. He didn't like that. He did not like that at all. She is very much okay with being independent and she just wants companionship from him. That's what she wants. So we then kind of pivot. I forgot how, but her mother had breast cancer. And after 2 surgeries, she is now in the all clear, which thank God for that. And then she said that Jed makes her feel very soft and girly and feminine. And I think a lot of people don't understand you can still be soft and girly and feminine and independent at the same time. Like I've seen so many comments about this and they're like, "Oh, well, she's too masculine." No, you can still be soft and girly when you need to while still being independent. And I think that Barta is doing that, and Jed is just gonna have a problem with it. So we get to Javin and Katisha. We finally get them in the wild. So they're out having a drink. It's awkward. It's tense. Javin asks her about reaching out to Damola. Katisha said that she plans to reach out to him and finally put it to rest so that it's taking up a lot of her brain space. Why is it though? And I guess this is what I don't understand about this weird love triangle, right? Why is Damola taking up a bunch of your brain space if you feel that you made the right decision? What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the fact that you played him and you know that you need to apologize? Like, this is interesting to me. But she asked Javin how would he feel if she messaged Damola right now. And I'm like, y'all are on a date. So he was like, okay, go for it. And I'm thinking, how do you have his info? That you were able to message him. Like, I had a lot of questions about the dynamics and the logistics of this, but whatever. So she was over there sending a message, and Javin was like, you sending what, a little life story? I said, ooh, you told her to send it, so let her send the message. So he was like, no more Damola chat, it's boring now. Y'all don't talk about anything else. Y'all don't talk. So Lady S and Cal go to finally meet his family. We see that his mom is blonde with light eyes, and now it makes sense why that is his type. For whatever reason, a lot of men end up going after the type of woman that their mother is, and a lot of women go after the type of man that their father is, which is why when it comes to like Tia and Tamara, for example, and Tia had the black husband, and Tamara married that MAGA man. I was not surprised. I don't fault Tamara for being with a white husband. They have a white father. That's typically like, I don't fault that. You know what I mean? It makes sense to me. So when I saw his mother and his grandmother, I said, oh, this is why. This is why. So they're having a cute little conversation, and his grandmother is like, look, this is quick, sure, but you can read people instantly and it can still be a very lifelong relationship. His grandmother has been married for 60 years. Shout out to her. 66 years. And on her 60th wedding anniversary, the queen sent her a letter. I said, oh, okay, that is so. Did I like Queen Elizabeth? Was that her? Mm. So she then, Cal's brother comes in and tells Cal that he doesn't think that they are going to last and go all the way. And I'm like, oh, someone's a Debbie Downer. Like, I thought that was kind of rude of his brother. Like, if you thought it, I guess. But like, there was a more tactful way to say this. So he then points out that Lady S is not his usual type. We know that. She knows it. He done told her. So we get to Damola and Katisha meeting. I said, okay, little short set. He a little outfit on. I said, I like it. So Katisha is like, look, I wanted to make sure that you were okay. Damola said, hey, I had a very beautiful proposal written out for you and everything. I felt blindsided. Katisha said she was blindsided as well. By who? Who blindsided you, Katisha? Did you blindside yourself? I guess. So Katisha claims that she was teetering up until the very end, and she had a connection with Javin and a connection with Damola. And she said that on her next date with Javin, it was a 360 or 180. Which one is it, Heffa? Which one? I need y'all to really understand the difference between a 360 and a 180. And it is so upsetting and disheartening when y'all use it wrong. Baby, you mean a 180. You saw a 180 with Javin, okay? You thought you did, but really you saw a 360 because he didn't change. He's the same man he's always been with you, the same one that you didn't know if he even really liked you. But Katisha's talking in circles. She's really not making sense to me, at least. And he was like, I mean, look, if you happy, I'm happy for you, and I'm going to be your cheerleader. He then tells her, you know, good guys finish last, which unfortunately sometimes they do. Not always, but sometimes. He then said that everything happens for a reason. He had tears in his eyes. I don't know if his eyes are just juicy like that or if those were actually tears, but I feel like his eyes were just juicy because he had juicy eyes a lot. but neither here nor there. Katisha then said in her confessional that she has been holding back a little bit with Javin, and now she can do more. What I guess what Why have you been holding back though? Like, I promise y'all, this does not make sense to me. You picked Javin. That's who you wanted to be with. You accepted Javin's proposal. So why would you be holding back? Because people are asking you, why did you pick Javin? Why aren't you able to confidently, with your whole chest, just say, I picked Javin because of this, that, and the other? You can't do that for some strange reason, and I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. We then get Jed and Berta. They meet up with Berta's parents, and it was a very, very cute scene. Her parents seem to like him. He gets her dad blessing, and nothing much really to it. Good on them. We then see Katisha and Javin, okay? So she comes home and she's like, okay, I met with Damola. And, Damola just said that he felt blindsided. Javin was like, did you apologize? And she was like, I didn't say I'm sorry. I just explained, my thought process. So she feels that this is good for their relationship. How? Somebody, please, in the comments, in regards to episode 6, make it make sense to me. But it does not make sense to me how. I, I don't even care anymore. I don't care. She then said that Damola is a good guy, and Javin jokes that it's okay if you want to change your mind. I don't think that was funny. I mean, hell, Damola was like, you got some friends? But I didn't think that was funny. I didn't. If you want to change your, okay, okay. So Ashley and Billy, child, they are at the grocery store. This sent me. This was a lot, okay? They're out grocery shopping. You can tell a lot about a person by grocery shopping with them. Everything she wanted, he had a problem with. Everything was high fat and high carbs. If you are a person that you like to eat clean and lean and you meal prep and you are very strict in your diet, that is perfectly fine. Kudos to you, but you can't force that onto somebody else. You can't. So she wanted onions, a vegetable. And he was like, what do we need that for? Nigga, for seasoning. For seasoning. So then he was like, we can just get like a lean meat, like mince, okay? And then we can make some broccoli and some rice and like bing pang pow, that's it. He said, I eat the same thing every day. She said, if I come home and I done been there, here, there, and everywhere on this plane, and I'm eating airplane food, don't you cook that shit for me. And I felt, don't cook that for me. So he looked mad. He looked mad that she don't want his bland ass dish. Why don't you want onions in that meat? Let's get to the real questions. So you just cooking meat? Oh, Jesus. So he then said that he don't want to buy snacks because he will sit and snack. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. Some people are snackers, right? My mom is a snacker. You go to my parents' house right now, it is chips, it's cookies, it's cakes, it's they have all type of snack type stuff. They have in their refrigerator. She'll have a bunch of fruit. She has yogurt. Like my mom is a snacker. My dad is not a snacker. He wants a meal. But he does not tell my mom, don't buy chips because I won't be able to not eat them. I mean, that's what Lay's wants, right? Oh my God. So he's mad and he feels that he has to justify why he didn't want to get what she wanted. It's not a matter of you justifying it. It's a matter of if I want this shit and I'm a grown ass adult, I'm going to buy it. That's really what it is, right? So he then said that he was not going to stop eating clean because she was looking at a cake and she was like, "Ooh, this my section." Here, it was cakes and breads and all that type of stuff, baked goods. And he was like, this one slice is 800 calories. I do not think that she is going to eat that entire slice of cake in one sitting. I don't. Now, because you really don't have the willpower to not do it, that could be an issue for you. But I do not think that Ashley was going to eat a fourth of that damn cake in one sitting and consume 600 calories. At no point did she tell you to stop eating clean. At no point. Like, what was the problem, Billy? We're not gonna have just three ingredients in the damn house. I'm gonna tell you that. No. No. Like, you about to wig out and for what? Talking about I'm on a strict schedule and how can I tell the soldiers? Do what you want with your life, but you cannot be mad that Ashley don't want to eat bland food with you. You acting like she's out here trying to get a bunch of overly processed shit. She wanted some cake. She can have cake. Oh my God. Billy, I can see why you divorced. Or I can see why you're single. I can see why. I couldn't believe the way he was acting in that grocery store. Oh my God. But let me know what you guys thought about episode 6 and 6 only. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.